Hello everyone, it's Kay here from Taunton on a lovely glorious sunny afternoon. I'm here to talk about the little bit of news that I had a little while ago that I was quite excited to share with everyone, and it is the fact that I am doing some design team work for Tsunamirose, who has a page on Facebook, who has a shop on Etsy and sells digital downloads of a very high standard. She does kits, she does ephemera, she does what I would take to be background papers, and all of the work that she does as a graphic designer in her own right is really very superior, and I've joined the team at a very exciting time because Tsunamirose is just about, or has just launched their Christmas list digi kit, and it is actually 2 packs or 2 parts of the kit, and one is papers and the other are the top-ups to the papers, more ephemera, little pockets that you can make up, little bags and envelopes that you can put together to put into junk journals or albums or any manner of things really. You don't have to be confined. The papers are absolutely glorious. So I'm going to show you some of the papers. This is my very first project for Tsunamirose and I'm really quite excited about it. It's all very well structured. Every DT member has the opportunity to sign on the dotted line from a really comprehensive list of projects, and because I'm going to be not around quite so much as the month goes on, I chose to do some projects that featured early in the great scheme of things, and I chose to do 3 cards made up from the papers, but I would like to show you some of the papers from the main part of the kit, just to let you see the standard that's involved. It really is delightful. There's wording. You could fussy cut out the flowers and the frames here, entirely up to you. Each A4 sheet, when we're talking about papers for journals or albums, is printed onto an A4 sheet, and it's all very easy to do from the moment you purchase on Etsy. The digital kit is then downloaded to your personal email. It's all in files. You're able to open up the files relatively easily, download them to wherever you want to store them on your computer, and print out as and when you're ready. And on each A4 sheet are 2 pages of an album or a journal, and it's 5 inches across the way and 7.5 inches in length, and needless to say there are the 2 images. Usually they're quite complementary to one another. There's been an awful lot of coordination and colour scheme thought about in these papers, which makes them really rather lovely. There's another sheet, and again there's print, there's flowers, lovely little Santa Claus here, a measuring tape. It's all very easy to use, easy to cut down. If you wanted to cut components out of the pages or make a page smaller, you have the facility to do so. There's another glorious sheet there, which I absolutely love. I just think it's really colourful, very festive. Now I'm not showing you all of the kit by any means, because I have actually used quite a bit of it because I've had to go on and do my second project as well. But there is another page from the journal. Now these clearly could be used for Christmas, they could be used for birthdays, anniversaries, get well cards, really whatever you chose to do. And here are some sheets that I've used one side of, and this is what I've got left of them, and they really are all of a standard, quite vintagey I think would be a easy way to explain them. With oldie colours, it's not bright and garish, it is just a sign of the times that I think are being thought about when these papers are put together. This is one of the other sheets which you can see I've nibbled at here and there with sentiments on all related to Christmas, but it's not the everyday Christmas. All is calm, all is bright, all that glitters is snow, Christmas blessings, fun and frosty, happy holidays. There's a wealth of different sentiments that you can apply to your various projects as and when you wish. So that completes the papers really. As I say, it is only a taster, the top up to this Christmas kit. I've not yet received, but I understand I will be receiving it soon, and I will then print it out and go on to show you the second half of the kit. But the prices, there's just been a massive sale and everything on the site has been half price, so if you've missed that, I'm really sorry, because you've missed really great bargains, but hopefully at a later date there will be more of the same. So here is the first card that I made, and it is all about, as you can see, Christmas with snowflakes. Believe in the miracle. This glorious paper with lots and lots of Christmassy images. I have used a little bit of wink of Stella here and there, but it's not very evident in this light. I've used this little wooden bird because, you know, birds and doves at Christmas time are all very, very festive. I've cut out a Martha Stewart snowflake here, used the ribbons to coordinate with the paper. I've matted and layered at 3 levels, the designer paper, a little bit of mirror board, and then a complementary green, and that then ties it all up together. I've used this lovely border punch here, which I feel is quite festive, alongside the papers, and it works really, really well. A little bit of glitter again on the bird and some very plain bling just to bring it all into perspective. I've lined the inside of the card, and as you'll see, it's very much in keeping with the decorative border on the edge of the card, so it all follows in the theme. Needless to say, if you wanted to, you could apply some of the images inside the card. That wouldn't be going against any hard and fast rules in the papercraft world, but it is entirely up to you as the individual using the product. They really are beautiful, beautiful papers. The second card I made, I had a bit of a, I think you might call it a patchwork moment. There was within the pack this lovely piece here, and as you can see again, it's full of festivity. You've got Santa, little girls, basks, doves, holly, and then these little pieces here were from the ephemera stack, and I just thought, well, I'll use the ordinary craft card, put down a layer of mirror board because it does throw the colours back beautifully and gives it that little bit of elegance. I've done the same thing with these 2 little portions here, and then added sentiments and some Martha Stewart twigs here and there. That is the Christmas twig. I can't remember what it's called now. Branch. Can't remember, but anyway, because we are limited in the making of the cards to a percentage of embellishments, ribbons and that kind of thing, because the main thing about this is to emphasize the glorious papers that are on offer I've also put up here 3 stars, pretty well in keeping with the general theme of the card. And again, it's been lined just with ordinary printer copy paper just to finish off the card. This is a C5 size, so it would go through the post very easily and not cost the earth to send it out. And then the third and final card is an easel card, which I'm really pleased with. It's come out so nicely. I'll move those forward. Using this particular paper for this project was so easy to do, because everything just fell into place really well. When the card is down, that is how it looks. I've used some little bronze embellishments here. This little ringing bell that actually does have a little jingle to itself. I fussy cut out the poinsettia and anchored it down in a corner, so you could tuck a little something in there if you wanted to, by way of a Christmas gift or an envelope with some money in or something of that nature. The back of the card is all in the same paper, and this paper is just the epitome of Christmas. It's music sheets, holly, the berries, beautifully coloured. There's a little bit of mistletoe as well. I've not dressed up the back of the card, needless to say. It has to sit on its bottom like that. And then when you open up this way, you've actually got room to journal here or leave a message for the recipient, and jingle all the way is the order of the day. And that little banner actually just sets off the structure of the card. If I turn it to the side, you'll see how the card stands and looks when it's put together. It's not a new design by any means, but I do believe it is beautifully enhanced by the papers from Tsunamirose. So I hope you found this interesting. I will be back again with another project in the not too distant, which again I hope you will enjoy. I will leave links below the video once it's up and published for Tsunamirose's Etsy store, her Facebook page and her own page on YouTube. So thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you very much. Take care everyone. Bye bye.